Three examples here for solving equations. Here is the first one. You have x over 5 equals a negative 3. X over 5 equals a negative 3. Whenever you see an equation set up like this, you can cross multiply this direction, and that is when the x is on the top, to come up with x equals a negative 15. And you're finished. That is the answer. Cross multiply and get x equals a negative 15. Same deal with this one. X over negative 4 equals a positive 6. When the x is on top, just cross multiply these two numbers to get x equals a negative 24. Cross multiply. When the x is on top, x times 1, which is not written here, but you can put it there, is just x. Same thing for this one. Negative 18 equals x over 2. The x is on the right side, but it's still on top. So you can cross multiply here to get x equals a negative 36. Cross multiply when the x is on top. In this problem, you'll notice that the x is on the bottom. You can still cross multiply, but you're going to have another step to do after that. If you cross multiply, you come up with negative 4x equals 20. Remember, this is over 1, even though it is not written for you. Once you get the cross multiplication finished, you divide the number on the right that is by itself by the number that is with the x. So the answer is negative 5. Cross multiply. Negative 4x equals 20. Divide this 20 by the negative 4. Get negative 5. Same thing with this one. Cross multiply to get 18x equals 36. Divide 36 by 18. Answer is 2. Cross multiply. 36 times the 1 that is not written. And same thing with this one. Cross multiply to get a negative 4x equals a negative 12. Divide that negative 12 by negative 4 and get an answer of positive 3. Cross multiply to get x equals a positive 18. Cross multiply to get negative 2x equals negative 20. Here and here, remember this is a 1. Divide the negative 20 by negative 2 to get a positive 10. Three examples here of some new types. Here's the first one. Negative 2x minus 1 equals negative 9. You want the x term by itself. So you will move this minus 1 to the right side. It becomes plus 1 when you cross the equal sign. Simplify the right side. Negative 9 plus 1 is negative 8. And then divide negative 8 by negative 2 to come up with a positive 4 for the answer. If you're uncertain if you have the right answer or not, plug it back in. Negative 2 times 4 minus 1 equals negative 9. Negative 2 times 4 is negative 8. Negative 8 minus 1 is negative 9. Negative 9 equals negative 9, so it works out. Again, move this constant, which is a number with no variable, to the right side. Move it to the right side and make it plus 1. the opposite of what it is on the left. Simplify this to a negative 8. Divide the negative 8 by the negative 2 with the x to get a positive 4. 6 plus 3x equals negative 9. You want the x term by itself. Leave it there. But move this one, the plus 6, to the right side, make it minus 6. Negative 9 minus 6 is negative 15. Negative 15 divided by 3 is a negative 5. You can always plug it back in. 6 plus 3 times a negative 5 equals negative 9. 6 minus 15. 3 times a negative 5 is negative 15. That plus a negative is a minus. 6 minus 15 is negative 9. So it works out. Negative 12 equals 8 plus 4x. The x term is on the right. That's okay. You can leave it there. 4x. But that plus 8 must go to the right and be put to the right of the negative 12 and become minus 8. Crossing the equal sign with plus 8 makes it minus 8 over on the other side. Negative 12 minus 8 is negative 20. Divide the negative 20 by the 4 and come up with negative 5. If you're uncertain whether or not you have the right answer, you can plug it back in. Negative 12 equals 8 plus 4 times a negative 5. Negative 12 equals 8 minus 20. 8 minus 20 is negative 12, so it works out. You want this x term by itself on the left. So negative 5x equals, move this to the other side. Make it plus 15. Simplify the right side. Negative 5 plus 15 is 10. Divide 10 by negative 5 to get negative 2. The x term is on the right, but that's okay. We can leave it there. Minus 2x on the right. Move this 12 over to this side. Make it minus 12. Negative 18 minus 12 is negative 30. Divide negative 30 by negative 2 to come up with a positive 15. Three examples. Notice you have an x term on both sides. 6x minus 4 equals 2x minus 12. You want x terms on the left and numbers on the right. You already have a 6x on the left, so it does not have to move. But you have this 2x on the right. That is a plus 2x. You want to move that to the left and make it minus 2x. On the right hand side you have a number that's already there, and that is minus 12. On the left you have a minus 4. It must go to the right side and become plus 4. Once you get your x's on the left and your numbers on the right, you must simplify both sides. 6x minus 2x is 4x. Then negative 12 plus 4 is negative 8. Divide negative 8 by 4. You get an answer of negative 2. X term that's already on the left is negative x. You want to move that negative 4x from the right over to the left. it will become plus 4x. You already have a 9 on the right. On the left, you have a minus 3. That minus 3 will go to the right and become plus 3. Now simplify both sides. Negative 1x plus 4x is 3x. 9 plus 3 is 12. 12 divided by 3 is 4. You have a 3x on the left. There is a 6x on the right, plus 6x. It must go to the left and become minus 6x. There's an 18 on the right. Leave it there. On the left, you have a plus 12. Move that to the right, make it minus 12. 3x minus 6x is negative 3x. 18 minus 12 is 6. 6 divided by negative 3 is negative 2. Keep your negative 2x on the left and move the minus 3x over with it, make it plus 3x. Keep this minus 7 on the right and move this with it, make it plus 9. Negative 2x plus 3x is positive x. Negative 7 plus 9 is 2, and there's nothing further to do after that.